And ladies and gentlemen, it is game 5 of finals. Each team needs the win. Winner takes all. KSC wins. They are your 3-time in a row NA champions, the best of the best. 2 King of the Seas and a Warship Spring Championship in there. If LSR wins their first season in KotS on North America, they will win it and they will be crowned the best of the best. Who's going to win? We're going to find out here. LSR has brought Gearing, Shima, Kleber, Delny, Stalingrad, Des Moines, Venezia, Ohio, and St. Vincent. KSC has brought Harugamo, Gearing, Shima, Yuyang, Petro, Minnow, Des Moines, Kremlin, Conqueror. And ladies and gentlemen, remember, LSR started off this series up 1-0 because they came through winner's bracket. One of those teams they beat is KSC. KSC had to, after losing in the round of 8 winners bracket, had to claw their way through the losers bracket to get to this point, dispatching all the teams that LSR was knocking off as well, just to have a chance to gain their revenge. We're going to find out which team's going to win. It's going to be an amazing match, but well played to both these teams before we start for phenomenal World of Warships play this tournament. And of course, we'll see both of these teams in international play. Now, early start. Delny Kleber is going to get a very early advantage here and a chance to kill off the Gearing if they're not careful. Gearing smoking up. Minnow will be there to support. 4 ships to C, 3 ships to A for LSR. KSC, 5 ships to C, 2 to A. And we're going to have to see how quick can KSC push those ships down and around to get the fight. But the Minnow going to be in the smoke. Gearing dropping the smoke, Gearing into the cap. Nothing in position to radar him. This should be an early cap for the side of KSC. Now, Minnow is going to see those torps coming, should be able to back up in time or turn out. Uh-oh, Minnow turning out. He's got to make an aggressive turn here. Oh, nope, they will run out of space. First cap and early points tick will go to the side of KSC. LSR, the clock has started. 10,000 health lead for the side of LSR. They do both come in with 4 DD sets. Most of that is because of the Minnow being brought and a Stalingrad being brought for the side of LSR. But LSR now, LSR has reset up here, and this is going to become an all-out brawl, ladies and gentlemen. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships at sea. And now we see the Shimakaze moving day. There's no way for the side of KSC to detect. And remember, they've got 3 different ships with radar. Only 4, pardon me, with Siberian Dog. Only 2 ships with radar for the side of LSR. And LSR puts the radar out. Des Moines gonna spot Siberian Dog. Yuyang moving back. He's running away. Down to 18,000. Shells coming in fast and furious. 17,000, 15,000. Trying to get outside that detection. But the Des Moines is moving up. He gets outside the detection. How much more will he take? 13, 12, 11. 11,000 damage. Or 11,000 health left. Just about 11,000 damage too. Big early chunk. Kleber spotted. Now getting chunked out. Petro hits him. No radar used yet for the side of KSC. But a lot of ships up here that they've got to be very wary of. This could end very poorly if they're not careful. Gearing takes a little bit of a damage as well. Harugamo smokes up the Petro so the Petro of Quicksilver Slash can get to the next island in safety. But there's a St. Vincent and a Stalingrad pushing hard. Radar, gonna catch the Gearing, gonna catch the Kleber. Here come the shots out. They want to slap these DDs. Big hit onto the Gearing of Luger. Luger down to 18.5. He's burning. He's not gonna DCP yet. Petro smoke. Radar, 5 seconds. One more salvo out from the Des Moines, maybe a second. Des Moines does get out a second shot. Gearing down to 17,000. Delny takes a hit from the Petro. He's down to 19,000. And Gearing down to 14,000 on that last hit. KSC with some stellar fire on the enemy destroyers. But have they realized they've cut off more than they can chew? They've bit it off more than they can chew. Because here comes the hard push. Kleber, St. Vincent, and Stalingrad coming straight north. And how quickly can the side of KSC deal with this? Or is LSR about to steamroll? LSR wants that early advantage. We can see the shots coming in now. Petro, danger of getting burned down by Kleber. Kleber is spotted, shells out from the Petro. They're going to look at that Kleber now. Big chunk onto the Kleber, down to 17,000. That was a mammoth AP hit. Now the Minnow, starting to do what Minnow does best. Sit in smoke and spam. They can't see the Des Moines anymore. Shells in, fire on. Des Moines briefly spotted. That'll be enough for some accurate shells. But now they look at the Delny. Delny down to 17,000. Delny down to 14,000. He's popping a heal. He will get this heal off, and he will still be fine. But that is a lot of damage he has taken early on. KSC, down in health, though, overall. They were down about 20,000. Now they're down about 45,000. And a massive hit onto the Des Moines of Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders down to 7,000 health. He's going to heal. But that was major damage. And it's almost 100,000 health lead for the side of Elysian Realm. Shima getting ready to engage onto A and play area denial. It's just Pikachu and a Shima down here for the side of KSC. There are 3 ships they have to contend with. And this fight is going to be absolutely monumental. That Minnow is going to be the X factor, I think, ladies and gentlemen. If the Minnow dies or is ineffective, LSR will be in an advantageous spot. If the Minnow manages to just sit there, stay alive, and farm, he is going to do so much work to that St. Vincent. Shots out and in. These shots from across the map from the Ohio, not doing a ton yet, but they're at least keeping him honest. Shima of Aussie Floops takes a bit of damage. He loses that fight narrowly, but still anybody's fight. Health or point lead up to 80 for the side of KSC. Health lead 90,000 for Elysian Realm. And the Minnow managing to stay dark. Des Moines spots the gearing. Cowboy needs to get out, and he's in a not swell spot. He can't turn left and dodge out. He's got to go straight through the radar. Here comes the Minnow radar. Minnow radar spotting the gearing. Gearing now in a world of hurt. He can't push that smoke any further. It's over, but he's in a problem spot, ladies and gentlemen. 4,000! Major hit! Will this be first blood? Minnow, radar, 26 seconds. Will this be first blood? There's the Des Moines radar. They're trying to find that other ship. 3,600. They want to make sure this gearing doesn't get away. Shells out. Down to 1,000. Gearing trying to dodge. Down to 89 health. One more hit will do it. Will they find it, ladies and gentlemen? They haven't found it yet. First radar about to go away. Here come shells. The shells are in. First blood goes to KSC. They're up 1-0. And now the St. Vincent just being farmed by the Harugumo. St. Vincent is healing, but he's on a double fire. The heal is trying to bring him back up, but it's being mostly mitigated by that fire. And he's going to be up to a max of about 60k, and then still, that's a double fire, ladies and gentlemen, and that's going to sting. 60,000, and now he starts ticking back down. 2 caps, though, for the side of Elysian Realm. They send the Delny of Quincy down to B, and now they start to close that gap. Still a 90,000 health lead for the side of Elysian Realm. They've got the health lead. They just need to get the kills. And that's a torp onto a Des Moines. Des Moines down to 29,000. He takes one of the deep waters. That hurts. But KSC still pinned up here. And we can see that Elysian Realm has started to pull ships off. Shimakaze's traded back this time. About the same between Lovely and Aussie. And between him and Aussie. St. Vincent heal. He hasn't used the DCP, but he did stop the burn. So he's down to 59,000, backing up. If he starts going forward, he's going to take torps. We'll see how long he decides to back up for as he continues to just get farmed down. Looks like he knows those torps are coming, ladies and gentlemen, because of this turn. Should be able to dodge them. Down to 52,000. This Arugumo's fire is just doing slow but steady work on him. And the health lead's been brought back big amount. Hu Tao down to 7,000. Focus in on him. He's at 6,000. Can they finish him? KSC 6,200. They are not able to finish yet. St. Vincent of Ogori using his heal again, but that's only going to bring him up to 50,000. And now the Minnow. I talked about it. X Factor. Minnow is just doing so much work for KSC. Elysian Realm need to get him uncomfortable and force out of position. Otherwise, this is just going to continue to become a problem. St. Vincent down to 38,000. Double fire right there. St. Vincent now at threat of going down. The Des Moines has managed to heal and get out. He's back to 15,000. Points lead down to 140 as the side of LSR continues to bring it back. St. Vincent now down to 25,000. Shells continuing to go in. St. Vincent moving forward. Here comes another salvo of AP. And that Kremlin, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know when he took that shot. Must have been from the Ohio. But he has no heals, and he's at 10,000 health. He's going to use the DCP to stay alive, and they're going to get the St. Vincent, ladies and gentlemen. St. Vincent goes down. That'll be a second kill for the side of KSC. They still don't win on score timer, but they're now up 2 ships to none and only down 30,000 health. And you can see KSC wants it. They want this. Elysian Realm pushing up. They don't want to lose this game either. But in these games, it comes down to which team wants it more and who makes the mistake. Gearing spotted. Des Moines goes down to the Conqueror. That's 3-0. Cowboy pulling out. Delny spotted again, using his heal. 13-5. Shells are out. He's down. He's sitting at 14,000. Heal will take him back up to about 15,000, but not when that happens to you. And LSR needs to find a pick. They need a pick desperately. If they don't find one soon, it's all over. Because now, even without taking B, KSC is in position to win. Watch these torps. These torps on that Conqueror could be massive. Also, Kremlin, not spotted, down to 10,000 health. Still. Oh, Delny spotted. Ships in range to shoot him. Are they going to open up on him? Here comes the Minnow. Does the Minnow decide he wants to fight it? No, they're going to let the Conqueror shoot. 12,300 left on the Delny. Delny is hurting. He's forced back away from B again. 836 points for the side of KSC. 578 for Elysian Realm. But only a minute on score timer separates them. If Elysian Realm gets a kill, they will be back in control. And ladies and gentlemen, as we look at the map state, so 3.5 minutes till KSC wins. Shima and Venezia pushing up is a big threat that's going to need to be dealt with. Minnow looking for, Minnow finds the Kleber. Kleber's going to have to run. He's going to take a lot of damage for this play though. 12,000 health and change. He's trying to get out of there. Dodges the second set. Really nice dodging there. Down to 10,000. Still dodging, doing his best to get out of there. Hit down to 9,000 by the Des Moines. He's still in radar range for another salvo from the Des Moines. He goes dark as the Minotaur is forced to push away. Brought down to 8,500 though as the shells continue to hit. 6,000, 5,300, and they force the DCP out of him. Conqueror has 1 heal left, being shadowed by a Venezia and a Shimakaze. Elysian Realm starting to push in, and KSC making the call that we're going to play for not losing a ship and win that way, it seems like, because they are just hunkering down at sea. Problem is, that Venezia is doing a lot of work here. Looks like they're going to bring the Minnow over to counter that. Shimakaze of Tian going to push in. Still plenty of radars left, but look for the push up to sea soon, as KSC has crested 900 points. And ladies and gentlemen, Yu Yang torp alert. Venezia's got a very good dodge line. I don't think he's going to dodge all of them. He's going to take one. That's down to 33,000. He forces out the DCP. Yu Yang radars. Oh, and the Shima takes a torp from Aussie Floops. Aussie Floops catches him with a torp, and they're at 964. One more kill, and KSC wins. And now it's really dire for Elysian Realm. That torp take by Lovely just might have been the nail in the coffin. And you can see, here comes the open up. They know they need to start doing damage. Minnow gets smoked up, looks at the Downy, starts to force the Downy away. Quincy at 11,000, down to 9,000. Minnow trying to do the work on him, get him out of here and keep his ship safe. 8,200. How much more will the Minnow get? Minnow, like I said, that was going to be the X Factor. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's the X Factor for KSC, not for Elysian Realm. 12 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ladies and gentlemen, they have done it. KSC is your back to back King of the Sea and Warships Spring Championships winner. They come through the losers bracket. They win this game. They are 3-2 for the series. And ladies and gentlemen, they are your #1 North American seed for internationals. What a game. What a series. What an absolutely awesome day of playoffs.